We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
Join Vonn, 3 p.m. Pacific, each and every Friday from Los Angeles today. Purple nights and golden days. Ooh wee, he's so LA.
What up, LA? It's Mr. Vonn, inviting you to join me every Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific, for Los Angeles Today.
Coming live and direct from LA Talk Live. Entertainment, sports, special guests, current events, and the hottest and latest in LA.
World belongs to us.
This is where the twist goes down daily. Boss up with us. Boss up with us each and every Friday on LA Talk Live. You can also catch us on iTunes R&B or check us out live on LATalks.com. Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure. This is LA Talks Live, and we're more than just talk.
What up? What up? We back again on LA Talk Live, reality radio, handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure. It's Los Angeles Today, every Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific. Happy Friday, y'all. Hopefully the eagle flew for all y'all. I got mine. Hope y'all got yours. Man, we got that new cat, Lonzo Ball on the Lakers, number 2 pick. Shout out to that cat. And we trying to get Paul George, too. I know that nobody really want to hear about the Lakers right now, but that's still my team. I'm a Laker fan. Die hard, true blue, for real. That's where we got the Purple Nights and Golden Days. I'm so LA from, just so y'all know. That was the original back in the day. We got a full house today. We got Allison.
What's up?
Heart and soul.
Yeah. Nice to be back with you, Vonn.
We got Shines Like the Star.
Yeah. What's going on?
We got our man over there in the back, Billionaire. P.A.
What's up, bro?
What's up? That's how we gonna do it today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we don't forget about our man Anthony. He gonna call in. You know what I mean? And he gonna tell us about his new album Chocolate and all that.
Yeah.
And basically, Shines, you his manager, right?
Yeah.
You did some music for him,
Yeah, I did some writing and some vocals on the album as well.
That's right. Right.
I've been working with my brother for a long time. And watching the career grow, and now we just taking it a step further in this album. I'm telling you,
yeah, that
it's
cat.
It's gonna change the way people listen to music. I'm telling you.
Exactly. Now he would have been here, but the way the flights go sometimes, so
yeah,
we had to improvise a little bit. But
yeah, we gonna make up for it though.
Yeah, I told Allison the show must go on.
That's right. The show always goes on.
Exactly. So
shining, shines. We got all these shining glasses up in
gotta
here.
have
Look
shades,
at this.
Exactly.
And this gold book, amazing.
Exactly. That's that Billionaire PA.
He's official with this.
Speak your dreams into reality. You know what I mean? So, Shines, tell us about the album Chocolate, and how that came about with this book, Harlem born. Harlem born.
Yeah, Harlem. He's
a Harlem born.
Yeah. Anthony came from Harlem. Well, I'll just give you. I'm gonna give you a little insight on it, but I'm gonna definitely let him just give you the meat and potatoes of it. But basically, Chocolate is this album that took over. Like, we've been working on this for like a year now, going on about to be a year, and putting a lot of heart and soul into it. You know what I mean? And basically, it's something that we're gonna call like a audio aphrodisiac. The way it's gonna make you feel. I mean, the way this
aphrodisiac.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna have you feeling.
Okay.
Chocolate is just that's why it's called chocolate. It's just, who don't love chocolate?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that represents everything.
It's like, who don't love chocolate? You know what I mean?
Who don't love chocolate? That's
so
right.
It's really gonna take things to another level. And if you are for a lot of fans who already been following Anthony King, know he's always been ahead of his time as far as this music goes. And it's been a pleasure working with him along all this time, and now it's time to take it to another level, like I said. So with this album, I'm sure the ladies will love it, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be something to vibe to. It's definitely a vibe.
Exactly.
It's definitely a vibe.
So how did you guys get together and get started? Like, how did you get the production going and all that?
Oh, man, well, I'll give you a little background on myself and the team. We came together like about say around 8-9 years back, and just it started with me and the producer who produced about 90% of his album, Dre Charles, who also produced on J. Cole's January 28th.
I saw that
on the album, on that Forest Hills Drive album. The shout out J. Cole on that, and we've just been working. He just put so much. I mean, the production on this album has been crazy. So coming back, we've been working with him for a while. So coming up to this point, me and Anthony King, he met Anthony King in college. Me and Dre Charles connected in high school. So coming up from there, and they connected in college in the music program as well. So when he brought them together, we just been making magic ever since. Leading up to this project, it was something that needed to be done. It's like music that's out now is good. It's good music out.
It's good music.
It's good
For
music
real.
out.
I saw his YouTube video.
Yeah. But this, it's just something that you got to start feeling. You got to bring that feeling back. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I think people forget about it. Today everybody is having a good time. Turn up. We all gonna turn up. But you got to feel something. Music used to make you feel something.
Yeah, he got a soulful sound.
Yeah.
He
So
got a soulful sound.
I think that with this, what we about to do right now, is gonna make people backtrack. Backtrack to the old music, and then they're gonna understand. It's gonna bring them back to the present. Like, oh, I see how this came about. So I think when we get him on the line, and he actually gives you the meat and potatoes and everything, and all the inspiration, you'll get to understand him as an artist even more as well.
Well, we got some of his music.
I mean, we can get into something.
Yeah, we can play something real quick. You know what I mean?
I still love you, but I'm afraid. I still love you, but I'm afraid. Hey. Can we go back to where we started? Good times. I met your mama on the I could've paid with the referral bonus. That you were the star that I've been wishing for. Oh, yeah, she was right, out of sight, making mine. Many times I would travel, felt it twice, made me cry. I still love you, but I'm afraid.
That's right. You see, he got that soul. He's singing to the girls, though. I know that much.
Yeah. It's that feeling. It's that truth.
That's right. Who produced that?
That was actually produced by him and Dre Charles.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So that was Dre Charles and Anthony King as well. But I mean, we got some other heat later. I mean, I think we could play something else later when Anthony King calls him.
Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to bless him. That
was
bless
beautiful. I mean, what y'all think about that? Y'all hear? You like that, John?
That's right.
Man, you got a lady. You got some ladies in the building, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Allison. Allison talked up on it and called me and shot me the music, and I was like, after I listened to it, I was like, all right.
Okay.
We was hoping he would get here, but it's cool.
Yeah,
though.
Man.
We'll see if he call in.
Yeah.
There's a reason these heart and souls unite. You know what I mean? And I shout out to Shines and the team, man. He's holding it down as singer-songwriter, working with the producer team, holding down a magazine, Dopeness Magazine. I mean, he's jack of all trades, too. And so we got connected, Vonn, through a really good friend of mine who I worked with the PR agency for like 7 years. And it's like, you got to check these guys out. These guys are just doing it, and it's blessing. And I said to Shines when I first listened to Anthony, right, I was like, dang, I feel in such a good mood. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's just that vibe.
Exactly.
Right.
And then we got him on here.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm happy you like that joint too. You know what I mean? I'm happy you like that joint, so I'm feeling good.
We got our man, Billionaire PA over here. He got Wealthy Minds online, and he got
this great.
Man, he got a lot. He got a lot going on, man. I didn't know the 63 was for how many days you stayed in your car, man. You got to tell us a little bit about that.
Well, first off, brother, I appreciate you for the work that you're doing. keep living that dream. You
Thank
know
you.
what I'm saying? I know it's we have these ideas in our head, and sometimes we have trials and tribulations in life, but we just have to keep on going. But no, man, I appreciate what you was doing. But in regards to the 63 days, yeah, I slept in my truck 63 days. I was homeless for 36 months in Oakland, San Jose, and San Francisco. And now I'm just living my dream, man. I do it through, similar to you do it through music. I do it through books. I do it through clothes. And, just literally, honestly, last month alone, I went to Atlanta. I just moved to Atlanta. I did 300 tracks. I did a speech in Atlanta. And then when I finished, like, all these kids was just like, hop on my track. I was like, long as it's positive, I'll do it. I did 300 tracks in like 45 days in Atlanta of just speaking on people's tracks. So if you ever, brother, I'm not going to let greatness sit next to me and not acknowledge it. So
man, I
if
appreciate
you
that, bro,
ever
for sure.
need somebody to speak on a subject, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I leave love alone, but I speak about that dream and this entrepreneurship.
Yeah,
But I'm
exactly.
gonna love
That's
myself.
what it's about.
No. We gonna
Entrepreneurial
connect.
shit.
Before I can love somebody else.
Hey,
I'll be
King, you
worth
heard
love
that,
to me.
King. You heard the brother. You know what we got to do.
So, man, but yeah, man, in regards to the book, I've written a total of, when I was homeless, I wrote 83 books in the back of my truck. And I wanted to.
83 books.
Yeah, 83. I'm not, and I think I'm done writing books now. I'm gonna focus on some new dreams.
Yeah.
Maybe write some music or something.
Exactly. You got some music though too.
I do, man. I'm honestly, bro, I'm just having fun. I think everybody in life, when they die, they should completely die empty. And I'm living this dream. Like nothing that I do should look. I feel like not just about me. Anything that anybody do on the face of earth, you should significantly brand yourself in the way that you stand out. When y'all see my books, I make sure that y'all know them my books.
100%.
Exactly. We looking at them right
100%.
now with
this
the
is
gold.
my
100%.
first book ever that I put out, and God blessed me to make sure that I wanted to make it like, I didn't want, when you look at this book, I didn't want it to look like that this was my first book.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people have to tell you, like, I just started something. Like, stop setting yourself up for failure. If that's what you was born to do, like, I was born to speak. I was born to write books. I don't come out and apologize. Well, my throat isn't working. It's like, well, it's going to work today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what my mission is about, inspiring 1 billion people through these books to speak their dreams, sing their music, and sing their dreams into existence. Whatever it is, man, just live your dream.
No, man, bless you, brother.
That's right. Show us that book, man. That's
serious work.
That's creativity.
That's some serious
Pass
work.
that over here. Pass that over there. We gotta show that.
Yeah, touch that wealth, man.
Yeah.
Touch that wealth.
Feel it. Pass it on, huh?
You know what I'm
What you
saying?
call quality.
Pass it on. Yeah, that's
some
quality.
You know, and
My mind is wealth. Billionaire PA, man. Y'all gotta get this.
You know, man, if I can speak on it, man, my man Richard got a hat on right now that say dreams to reality.
Dreams to
And,
reality.
I have to say, like, Richard has watched me, grown as a person. I'm country, so I don't know if that's the proper tense.
Oh, we
to
hear the
use,
country
but
in you. Where you from?
Originally, I'm from heaven, but I was born in Alabama.
You was born in Alabama?
Yes.
My family's from Alabama, too.
I got some
All
family.
of
I was just saying I have family.
a
in
little
Alabama.
small place
Exactly.
called Heflin, Alabama.
Yeah, I know where it's at.
Yeah.
It'd be Heflin.
Exactly.
No, I'm just playing. Shout out to everybody in Alabama.
Exactly. Birmingham, all that. You know what I mean?
But no, man, I'm pretty much living the same dream of pretty much how this, LA Talk Live was created, man. Just an idea that was turned into reality with actions behind it. And I just feel like way too many people talk about their dreams. Like, you ain't got to tell everybody in the world about your dreams. The reality of it is most people don't care. Most of your mama died. Most people don't care. That's, and I hate to be that harsh, but the reality of it is, if they care, how many light bills have they paid for you?
Exactly.
How many, and that's how I look at my life. When I wake up, I say, man, I'm just going to execute. And people say, how many books you going to write, man? I'm like, how many books you not going to write? Like, stop counting what I'm doing or stop counting what we doing and just live your dream. Everybody on this earth was created to actually do something. You're not here for nothing. You're not here just to pass time by. And you know what I'm saying? I came up here, when I first came up here and done my interview, I think it was about 6-7 years ago. I didn't publish no books. I didn't have no books. I just had a clothing brand that had sold 5,000 t-shirts in 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And here I am. I feel like I'm an alumni up here at LA Talk Live. I feel like I went to college here.
Exactly.
to say
Real
on the radio
talk.
show.
I know exactly, man. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know
man.
everybody's show but mine.
Exactly. Well, you got to work on that. You got Radio Rich over there, boy.
I know, right? Radio rich, man. You can't hear something. Radio wealthy.
Radio wealthy. Hey, man, I like that too.
I'm just messing with you,
No,
man.
I like that too. I like that too. I like.
But no, I appreciate you too, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Man,
And I just have to pave the way for the people that give us a platform for our voice to be heard. So,
Man,
thank
for
you.
sure,
Thank
brother.
all of y'all.
Thank you
Man,
for sure, brother.
that's how we do it.
That's how we talk. That's inspirational, man. I like that. Man. That's really big. And I'm sorry to cut you. I had to piggyback on that, man, because I seeing this quality, man, is real big. I'm real big on quality. As you hear the music, you know what I'm saying? If you look at Dopeness Magazine, we big on quality across the board because like you said, I'm not here to talk, I'm sorry, I just started this, man. You know what I mean? Don't judge. Nah, man, this is what I'm here to do. I'm not here to play with it.
It's
You know what I'm
Dopeness
saying?
Magazine.
Yeah, Dopeness Magazine.
I
You got
like
the Six
that.
Borough, Anthony King. We here. Everything is quality. Everything is 100%, man. We're going to give you everything because that's what we putting into it.
put your heart and your soul, right?
He slept in his trunk. He wrote a book like every day. Like this man is writing. He's writing his truth. So you cannot read that and not get nothing from it. I'm just saying. I had to piggyback on that, brother. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
No, that's
Good.
man,
Hey, I
that's
appreciate you.
Nah,
You know,
nah, for sure.
the reality of it is, brother, is they say, and this isn't just in the context of a book. They say never judge a book by its cover.
Right.
The reality of that is that's not a true statement. Because if we did not judge books by cover, then we would save money and make books with no covers. That's the reality.
I like
So
that.
you can't sit here and say that you're not judging that book based off it saying my mind is wealthy.
First impressions
We
are
can't
everything.
sit and say I'm not judging you. It's like we do judge people.
Right.
No matter, you can tell yourself you don't or not. If you don't feel the intuition to walk into a building, whatever you want to call it, you are prejudging the situation.
Right. Right.
And so I said, with taking that into consideration, I want to make, if we going to speak on wealth, then it needs to look a certain way. Now, wealth to me is not about money. The first two letters in the word wealthy says we. I went from a transition in my life where I went from I to we, to helping people, to inspiring people. You know, your greatest wealth is your health. I'm not going to be a billionaire and not be healthy enough to, you know what I'm saying, enjoy it. My dream was to make money, to build schools, to teach kids things that I thought was important. I think children should learn about taxes. I think children should learn how to do a 501(c), run a business.
Exactly.
All this egotistical stuff that you pushing on these
How to
kids.
balance a checkbook.
You know what I'm saying? That stuff ain't never helped me. I'm not going to call it out, but some of the stuff that people like who found America, I don't know how that's tangibly ever helped me in my life. You know what I'm saying? But you showing me how to pay some taxes every year can keep me out of some trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because when I sold my 5,000 shirts, nobody ever told me what do you do next. And I feel like the consequences that come with not paying it, if it's the consequences is that bad, then it should be taught that much.
That's real talk
Hey,
right
man.
there. Financial
Speaking of
literacy.
Go get that. Mind is
So
wealthy.
that's what my mind is wealthy means, man. Use your talents. You understand the power. You know, this is no different, man. You know, Martin Luther King stood up and he said, I have a dream. This is no different, brother, than this is just a continuation of that, of what if he was living today, I feel like he would say, now that we had the dream, stop talking and let's live it. And I'm just here to ignite that, you know what I'm saying, flame in you to stop talking about the dream that he said he had and let's live that dream. I mean, we've been fighting for 2017 years over white, black, religion, whatever you want to call it. It's like, I don't know, bro. Fighting don't work. I don't know if y'all hadn't figured this out.
Fighting does not
but,
work.
You know, if we looked at
You
it
gotta
in
get it done.
if we looked at this in the context of business, what business do you know you would run and lose $1 million year one, $1 million lost year two, year three, year four? We've been fighting 2017 years. Somebody tell the government it's not working. Let's express love. Just attempt it one day. Let's just say we don't care about your big house. We don't care about your money. You know what I'm saying? And let's put a positive message out and bring people together. And you know what people will do when positive leaders stand up and work to bring people together? Go through their life and dissect everything negative they ever did to manipulate you to feel like what I speak about is not real. All I'm asking you to do is love. I ain't asked you to research my whole life. I can tell you I've been to jail 15 times. I could tell you, you know what I'm saying, I was homeless and, you know, all the stuff that I did. I don't need no media outlet to tell you that. I wrote that in my books. If people would read, they would know that.
Well, they say you put something in a book.
Right.
But see, that's why I wrote, you know what?
we gonna leave that one alone. But
no. You can touch on it because I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I wrote 83 books from the perspective of a person that hates to read.
Exactly.
You know, and I'm gonna say that because I love music, but I never knew how to write music growing up. So I wrote quotes. And then you could take a bunch of quotes and make a song.
Exactly.
And so I wrote quotes like never spend your present time with a person that you don't have a future with. I wrote quotes like it's okay for your pockets to be broke, just make sure your mind makes sense.
That's right.
I fell in love with success, so I guess that means I cheated on failure. My mama had screws in her leg like Superman had in his head. Doctor said she'll never walk again. I told the woman, close your eyes, use your mind. I taught my mama how to glide. I write in quotes because people's attention span is about 7 to 10 seconds. So I would give them the quote, and I was reprogramming my mindset. Like when I wrote the quote, I don't look for jobs, I create them. I wrote that because 152 companies had rejected me because I got 2 felonies on my record. So I took a negative situation and just said, I'm going to mentally turn it into a positive situation. And then I give you the inspiration behind each one of these quotes and then the plan of execution of how it goes into your life.
Hey, that's what Dr. Boyce Watkins, that's what he said. He said we should be concentrating on creating jobs and making jobs for ourselves, you know, not going out looking for one. Create a job for yourself, you know what I mean? And we came up with an economic development plan, okay? And our economic development plan is taking one of the smallest denominators, $40 a week, or $40 a month, times 4 weeks. It's $480 a month, right? Times 100,000 people, it's $4 million a month. Times 12 months is $48 million a year. Times 21 states is over $1 billion a year. That's small denomination of money. Everybody got that. I don't know nobody that don't blow $40 a month on something. That small denomination of money could create a platform for economic development to grow off of. And there's a guy in India that started it, and he started with small microloans, and he grew that to over $1 billion bank. And he started it 30 years ago, and it's crazy. And that's kind of like where we got the concept from. And what we don't realize is, as not just white, black, or Korean, or whatever, we don't realize as the underserved population, we don't realize that if we pull our small dollars together, we could do great things. We don't need, a lot of people didn't hear this about Steve Harvey, but Steve Harvey said, come up with a $10 idea and double that $10 idea and triple it, and that could turn into $1 million. And he did the math, and it was crazy. And so where we are lost at is unity. Not just unity, but having tolerance. You know what I'm saying? One person make one little mistake, and that's the end of the world. We ready to shut it all down. We got to realize that mistakes are a part of life. Mistakes are about growing from them and learning from each other and just working together. That's the hardest thing to do. We didn't have people say the eighth wonder of the world is people, and I ain't gonna just say black people, I'm just saying all people working together, because the big corporations and the government entities have taken over this shit, and they making it where we just getting X'd out, smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. What we don't realize is we are the majority and not the minority, because our money is what keeps their corporations going. That's where I'm at with
100%.
it. And we really doing that right now. Like, we really got that. Our group is really putting up our $40 every month. We really got that going. We really got nonprofits. We really got businesses. So that's why when he came to me with that Billionaire PA, and I looked at what you was doing, I was like, man, I got to get that cat on the show and really talk to him about what we're doing. And that's probably kind of why Rich reached out. Oh, Wealthy Mind song. Too much faith on now. That's right.
Send the video to open.
Exactly. Wealthy Mind song. Exactly. I like that. Who's that singing on there?
Man, that's a young lady I mentor. Her name Hanani Taylor.
Hanani Taylor. Where's she from?
She from heaven too. We all come from heaven.
We all come from heaven.
No, she from Ohio, man.
Ohio, that's right.
But she would give you the same answer, man. I be training these kids the right way, man, to know where they come from. You know,
heaven. I'm from heaven.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I wrote that song with my business partner, Tiffany Cassie.
You don't have to be sleep to have a dream.
I figure, if we can write books, we can write music. My dream is just to turn it into different avenues.
Exactly.
Can never have too much faith.
You can write books, you can write music.
I'm finna write a song with this brother right here before we leave.
Before we leave?
Right?
Oh, that's right.
Dreams in the universe.
That's
the
right.
power
That's
of
right.
manifestation.
That's manifestation.
That's when you know you gifted. You don't even know the person's name. And then you just like, give me a pen, bro.
Exactly.
Let's
do this right now.
That's my twist. That's always my twist. That's how I
give me the subject. Give me a subject real quick. We can make up.
You gonna talk mine is wealthy? That's what we on.
Exactly. My mind is wealthy. Hey, so where did my mind is wealthy? Where did that whole concept come from?
When I was locked up in jail, my grandmama told me, get on people your body, but don't get on people your mind.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So what that mean to me is as a African man, it meant to me that I'm not finna tap dance for y'all for free. Y'all not gonna. I don't care. My book $900. If y'all can go over here and pay $1,500 for these shoes, you can pay $900 to get your mind wealthy. And my book ain't $900. It's $963.36.
Exactly.
Because I wrote a quote that says, "If you never understand your worth, people will pay you pennies." And I'm so tired of seeing my culture rap, sing, and dance and leave here broke. Even like, what I'm saying? We were speaking in the car about the young man. I know you say you're a Laker fan with the shoes. You know what I'm saying? People upset with this man because he ain't signed no deal. I respect what that man, Lonzo Ball, LeVar Ball is encouraging his son to do, to run his own business.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all crazy.
And they trying to talk about his father, but no, his father's teaching him the right way.
You know what I'm saying? We pay attention to things that really don't matter in life. You know what I'm saying? Like we nitpick at every single thing. The thing is, this man's son, he has the opportunity to go into the league and make have millions of dollars before he ever even shot a basketball. Now, I don't know if y'all understand the slogan of work smart, not hard, but before my son could shoot a basketball and he made $1 million, like that's very smart. I needed a father like that. So you saying before I even jeopardize getting hurt, we gonna make $1 million? I need a father. A lot of y'all need fathers.
And the article I read today is that his father was gonna be in his business and doing this, and he's gonna be outspoken and all of that. And I was thinking to myself, man, that's what a father's supposed to do.
He's supposed to be.
That's what a father's supposed to do.
But it's like we talk about.
I think what the miscommunication comes in at is that. That's how I look at Dame Dash. You know what I'm saying? I respect Dame Dash as well. Like, and it's the message is correct. I think people just get confused with the presentation. You know what I mean? So that's what I learned. I look at people like that, like Diddy, like Dame, and I say, hey man, the energy is 100%, and I just mix up the presentation.
That's
right. You know what I mean? You just got to smooth out the presentation, but the energy is always going to be there, and that's what it is. As a father, if my son's going in the league. Listen, man, I'm at the table with the contract. I'm at the table during the press conference. I'm at the table. I'm sitting on the side by the coach because listen, we're gonna get this together. We're gonna get this all the way together. And hey, you know what time it is, bro. I don't care. You 35. When we get to the crib, I'm chopping it up. Listen, we here for our crib because at the end of the day, when you get injured and everything, the contract is ripped up. They gonna replace you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when you go back home,
you're only as good as the last shot you made.
That's what I'm saying. That's
you are expendable.
And brother, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this in 30 seconds. I like what he's doing with his son because he has the opportunity to revolutionize the world. If that kid spoke into existence that he would play for who, brother?
The Lakers.
He spoke that.
He said, that's where I want to play. Yep.
He said, that's the only team I am playing for.
Exactly.
And we upset because a man is speaking a dream into existence.
Exactly.
Right.
So this is what I'm going to say, brother. When that brother go into the league, and if that brother come close to winning the championship, I'm going to go ahead and I don't even like the Lakers like that. I'm just be honest. It's not my team. I go for Golden State.
Okay.
But if that brother go into the league, you know what I'm saying? I'm with you on this.
I'll let you talk that Golden State on there right now. I'll let you do that. But hold up.
Hey, but look, I got my book, The Color of Your Team.
Yeah, right. I like that goal.
Hey, But look, what I'm saying, this the bigger picture of it is, if that brother, when that brother do, because I'm gonna confirm this, go into the league and he go win a championship. I hope he do it. I'm gonna speak it to existence. He do it within the first 3 years. What do you think it would do to that shoe and to every young African American or every person that goes into the league now? Guess what they want to do, brother? Start their own business.
Exactly.
Because they gonna say, this man has paved the way for us no longer to sign deals. I want my own shoe before I shoot that basketball. And I respect that. I pray to God that brother go. I hope he go this year.
And that's what Dame Dash said. Back on that. Dame
That's
Dash
what I'm
said, man,
telling you,
if you're not writing the checks, paying the way, then you're not really the boss.
Listen.
You're not really the boss.
That's what
you know we on. You know we on Boss Angeles today.
And let me tell you,
we boss up. You know what I mean?
To bring it back full circle. Bring it back full circle. When Dopeness Magazine was started, it was started because my brothers Anthony King, Dre Charles, all of us, we was making this music already for a long time. And I'm like, you know what? Everybody doing music. Everybody rapping. Everybody singing. Everybody doing the same thing. I said, there's no young brothers that got a media outlet. And I linked up with my brother Baggio, and he was like, man, if you got a couple connections, because I had a couple people that I knew during my entertainment experience, and then he was like, man, let's bring that together. I bring together all the website stuff, and we can make this thing happen. The first cover of Dopeness Magazine was with us on it, anything like my team.
As it should be.
You know what I'm saying? And that was the first
when
cover.
You're the boss, you could do it like that.
That was the first I'm saying Oprah does it, right?
Right? Yeah.
Oprah does it every time.
Every time. She got the O Network,
you know
the O Magazine,
Hey,
the O with Big O.
Hey,
you know?
That's what the second cover should be. Y'all again?
Exactly. I like that. That's what the next cover should be.
We done had August Alsina, Tinashe. We done had, like, we up now. We done did a collaboration with BET with Bow Wow and Keisha Shante. You know, we've been rocking a couple years doing our thing, but, you know what I mean? We're going to revisit it, though, because, you know, the 10th anniversary, 20th anniversary.
Man, tell us how to get the magazine.
You know, just go to dopenessmag.com.
Dopenessmag.com.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
Dopenessmag.com. If you Google Dopeness, DOPENESS mag.com. And, you know what I mean? We just actually did a feature with, shout out to Mila J from out here, LA. You know what I mean? We just did a feature, dropped a feature with her. You know, she was out there rocking with us. So that's the latest feature. And we're going to have something else coming. But Dopeness
Mag,
out
here living their dream,
we
man.
rocking,
They playing dopeness, baby.
And actually, I mean, just to get real.
So y'all indie, you independent, right?
Oh yeah,
exactly.
You know what I'm
Independent. That's right.
Independent. You know, it's all from the
Man,
ground
I
up.
love it.
Ground up, man, from the grind. And to be real with you, just to relate, because this he touching me right now. So, you know what I mean? I growing up, and I had situations, and I told my family, you know, they got nervous, you know, coming up where we was coming up from. Like I said, we from New York, and my mom's was like, man, you know, had problems on my record, you know, got a felony, you know what I'm saying? And then she was like, you know, it's crazy because I'm not even worried about you, you know what I'm saying? Because you already, like, I never, since I mean, like 16, 15 years old, I always told my whole team, Dre, Charles, Anthony, I'm like, well, listen, this is what we going to do. We're going to come from here. You're going to go to school. No, need your education. You know what I'm saying? You have to empower yourself. But no one's going to give us no handouts. No one's going to give us no handouts. We got to build it. We got to build it. So that's what we did. And that's why I keep referring to the book. And this chocolate album on the way. You know what I'm saying? Dopeness Magazine. Some more on the way. We here. Mind is wealthy. You know what I'm saying? We here.
Los Angeles, where the twist goes down
daily. Yeah. Oh, and if you, I don't know what you're doing tonight, brother. If you're in town, we doing something at Sofitel Hotel. We're gonna be playing that Anthony King, some stuff off Chocolate tonight.
Okay, at the Sofitel?
Yeah, Hotel Beverly.
See what good relationships will do, man. Y'all see what y'all just bringing together.
Y'all be on the list. Y'all just come through.
Brothers, just like, I don't know what you doing, but come do dopeness tonight.
Yeah.
And listen to Chocolate.
Yeah, that's it. We rocking.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother.
Oh, this that like water too. You gotta let this rock one time. Okay. You know what I mean? It's that good vibe. It's that good vibe. I'm just,
like water.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let it rock.
Damn, I'm
again on Los Angeles Today. Like I said, we got a full house. We chopping it up for real. We got economic development plans, financial literacy. You know, we got the gold book, the velvet purple book. You know what I mean? We
gold shades.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. So Billionaire, man, do you come out and I know you already come out and talk to the kids, but how long you gonna be in LA?
I'm just here to I go to San Diego on Monday.
Go to San Diego?
I've been on tour for 7 years, man. So I do 4 speeches a week.
Okay, so you don't come back off tour. So you gonna be around here in September?
I will if y'all book me.
Man, we gonna book you because
I'm speaking into existence.
Exactly.
I have no problem putting my dreams in the universe.
So let me tell you what we got going on at the Columbia Memorial Space Center. We're gonna be doing our second annual hackathon where we teach the kids coding, and we always have special people come out and talk to them. And what we do is we teach kids coding, and we basically have a hackathon. And hack is basically programming, and thon is marathon. So it's a programming marathon. And we have the kids come up with a VR or AR or an app or a website that positively influences their community. And we bring the kids in. We get HP, Oculus. We get Los Angeles Metropolitan Churches, Datstone High Tech Learning Academy, which is a nonprofit organization. We get a lot of different organizations that come in. We Facebook, Google. We get a lot of these different tech organizations to come in and help us out. And we had the kids come in there and we teach them coding. Because our thing is a lot of the jobs are going to be technology driven, or if not most of them. Everything is technology now. You get in a car, it's technology. You go to the grocery store, everything is technology. So we're going to try to get you in there to come through and holler at the kids.
You said the T word? We could delete that.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I'm tripping.
You ain't seen
we're going to get you there.
Hey, I owe you 10 push-ups for that. Because every time we say that word, I do the 10 push-ups for you.
Exactly. Oh, no. We're gonna take that out the vocabulary.
Yeah, I'm speaking at you.
Exactly.
I'm speaking at it to you.
Exactly. So I think we got Anthony King on the phone. What's up, Anthony?
Hey, what's going on, man? God bless.
What's
Hey,
up,
bro?
What's up? Harlem in the house?
Yeah.
What's going down, man?
Yeah, you know.
Hey,
thank you for having me on here.
Man, this is how we do it. Even though you couldn't make it, you know what I'm saying? We made it happen anyway. We don't let nothing stop us by any means necessary. So we let the necessary occur.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's true. Like, a little quick step back, but I still was in the studio, just continue working. You know, keeping the chocolate on the way, keeping chocolate going.
Exactly, man. We couldn't even find a song off of that chocolate album.
Nah. I
know. Hey, we was searching, man. We was scrubbing the internet with the scrubber. We couldn't even find it. What's up? Look, he laughing. That ain't funny, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, the start of it, I'll probably say like dates back to like just last summer. And it's probably like a year fresh off of me just leaving work. Like I like for the first time in a long time, I just put all my energy into music. I feel like I was doing it part time for some reason. And I just said, I need to finally like just put my all into it. I left work, took a chance, took a big leap of faith, made some travels, and worked with a couple of my idols along the way, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna just put together this album like as if I'm like this could be the last hurrah, as if I wasn't making music no more. Mm-hmm. Like I put all my.
What did Jay say?
My brother Dre Charles. Yeah, my brother Dre Charles was with me. Sean's was with me along the way from the beginning. We just was putting it together.
That's right. So what was the inspiration behind Chocolate?
Pretty much as I was creating, I didn't have the name in the beginning, so as I was putting it together, I just realized, like, I'm just inspired by so many things right now. I like to call myself like a tastemaker, someone I've been inspired by the tastemakers, like the Pharrells, the Kanyes, the Andre 3000s, the Timbos, all these people, pretty much inspire me on a daily, and there's different things that were coming about as I was putting the album together. And I said, I feel like I'm making chocolate. I feel like I'm putting together like an aphrodisiac for not only just the people that's been supporting me since day one, but I feel like the new fans, the new people that's going to hear this music is going to feel like, wow, like they're going to be taken aback that it's from a cat from Harlem on top of that. You know what I mean? And that kind of like put a chip on my shoulder too, just off it, like coming from Harlem is a certain kind of music that we're used to. And I said, you know what, I'm just gonna stick out. I'm all around. Like I listen to Tony Tone, Loose Ends, D'Angelo, SOS Band, all these different people like give me inspiration, you know, for music. Period. Foreigner, Zombies. It goes on. You know, a lot of this stuff made me feel like I had like a retro futuristic blend going together for the album. And I said, you know, this is chocolate, man. This is an acquired taste. It's going to be something that I feel like that can serve as the representation of someone that really listens and crafts music with pure love. So the project it's not a love project, but it's a project handled with a lot of love. You know, it's my gift to everyone, chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I can see that.
Because and then I know you see his music tape. We call him the human jukebox in the studio. That's what we be calling
the
him.
human jukebox.
Human
that's
jukebox,
right.
because he just be playing beats and he be like, yeah, that sound like he'd go back to like the 60s or something, pull something out the, like he just be having like the vinyls in his head or something.
Exactly. What was it like working with Jada Kiss though? I see you work with Jada. Them boys is hard.
Oh, well, yeah, pretty much. It was the experience of being able to work with them. I wasn't able to be like hands on, but it was just a pretty much situation through one of my mentors, one of my big bros. Shout out to Marvino Beats, he also had some mentoring for me for the album. He connected me with producers Sean C and LV, who pretty much worked with Diddy under the Hitman. And they were working with him, and I was doing like different records under Marvino's production. They got a whiff of it, and it brought me in the studio, and I did a couple of great things with some artists. With Jada, Bun B, Fab, I didn't get to sit down and work with them hand in hand, but there was a lot of chatter going, you know, back and forth between the music, and there's other things that's going to come out that didn't come out, but I'll just say it's an honor, you know, coming from New York, just being on a record with like three people. A lot of these people consider them GOATs, so it's like to be on a record with all three of these guys, and it might not be even, that might be like a once in a lifetime thing. You might not ever get a record with Jadakiss, Fabulous, and Bun B all on the same record, and I get to serve as the hook.
That's real talk,
the
right
person
there.
that brings the story together, you know.
So man, you got a cold, soulful voice, man. You know, like, you know what I mean?
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. My mom, when like growing up, I looked like my grandparents, my mom, my dad. I listened to a lot of different music, and a lot of different people in my family sing, but I guess I wouldn't even say professionally sing, but I just always was around it.
Yeah, that was a big leap of faith for you just to walk, you know, off that job and just go full time for your dream. You know what they say? They say faith without good works is dead faith. So that's something to just step out and do that. I know that had to be something.
Putting that work in.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'm over here right now, just still working. I just had to make some edits or whatever. But yeah, I had to take the leap of faith, man, because like I said, I had fallen in love with music again. Like there was a time where I felt like family wasn't believing in the dream as much. Had a couple of, you know, different falling outs, and a lot of that stuff was just discouraging. Right after I left work, a part of me leaving it too, I felt like I had to prove to myself, like, listen, if I never put the time in and seeing what can happen while I'm young, I would never know. You know, everybody. Like my mom, who's like my number one fan, I spoke to her and I was like, listen, you know, you hear the stuff I make on a daily, and everything I do it. We do it our own with the same equipment I've been working with since I'd say 2011. Like I got the one good thing I did get out of work was I took my tax returns and I bought my own equipment, started recording, I started putting together
That's what I'm
this
talking about.
album. And that's
what I'm talking about.
You know what?
Bought my own equipment, took my tax return money. We was just talking about paying your taxes and learning how to pay your taxes. You might get a return if you do something right. You understand? hey, they got you got a song here called King Paws. on I think
Charles.
Yeah.
That's oh man, that's an oldie but goodie. That was Young Savage mode back in the day. Me and my partner Dre Charles, we always said we would put out like this Outkast influenced Neptune project. That's still coming. We took the last names of our artist names, King and Charles, and we said, we're gonna make something thematic, make something huge for everybody. And it just so happened by the time when we did do that, Kanye and Jay come out with the Watch the Throne, and we got ever since then there's been a couple of team ups. So we're still just crafting. The chocolate is on the way all across the board. Even after the chocolate album, it's still on the way. That's that. Oh yeah.
Play this. We're gonna play this song right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Weed Police. This is this is shout out. I want to give a shout out to one of my close friends, Vonn Downs, who inspired this record. And I would just like to say his currently the lifestyle of being the substance user of that. He pretty much inspired that album. Weed Police, man. Pretty much something I'm inspired of what's going on today. We got a lot of interesting new young cats coming out with the mumble rap. Our people been going crazy.
The mumble rap.
I said in turn, I'll put my own interpretation of it and make something dope. I never really want to sound like I'm trying to do exactly what everybody's doing, but to be a great artist, you got to reflect the time.
Exactly, but you got to have your own flavor and your own. You got to have it's got to your own artistry. That's right.
The Six Boroughs about. We bring them to a different world with it,
That's right.
Yeah.
So go on and introduce this song right here.
This is Weed Police, produced by Teen Titans, featuring Nico, one of my other partners. Shout out to him. Great, talented singer, songwriter, dope from out of Bronx. It's Weed Police.
Trap dogs in my face, I put trap balls in my safe. I got boom forever way. You know what these days. I keep boom balls in my tape. I got juice in my tape. I got boom for more I take. I got boom for face to face. Put trap dogs in my face, I put trap balls in my safe. I got boom forever way. You know what these days. I keep boom balls in my tape. I got juice in my tape. I got boom for more I take. I got boom for face to face. They pulled up again. Shit, nigga the weed police. The vault, that nigga the weed police. They smell it, all of your niggas the weed police. But none of your niggas put in for this. 1, 2, the tick on my order, my need a free. She on it, she want it, she need it, please. Give it to God, she's a cease. I let the visa speak. Nigga don't need receipts. I pass the torch, don't even cheat. Doing my job. Need a pound, smoke a lot of food. Get it prescribed from the doc. My medicine. Don't fuck with my medicine. I burn on that kerosene. I be finessing them. They getting mad at me. I'm counting the salary. She went to bed with me. On the ass like a battery. Watch it bounce, watch it dance.
That's right. You gotta put something on it, right? You ain't putting nothing on it, you can't get nothing. Exactly. So that's right. You ain't mumbling too much though, so it's all right. Exactly. Hey man, you switch it up too, from the R&B and the singing to the giving them the.
It's why it's chocolate, man. It's different flavors of chocolate.
Exactly.
There's different flavors.
Yeah, definitely different sorts, man. Funny enough, what did Tom Hanks say in the Forrest Gump movie? He said, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get."
That. Exactly.
And I feel like with the typical anybody that listens to Anthony King that knows me, has been following me since day one, you never know what you're gonna get, but there's always a common thread within the music of just who I am and ultimately just what the what a lot of the messages are. You know what I mean? A lot of the time, I would say like with a lot of this music on Chocolate, you're gonna listen and feel things that you probably like. It felt like you felt it before, but it's like it's just given to you in a new way, in another way, from a different angle.
So when you gonna start releasing some of the music? When's the album gonna be done? You know, you teasing us with all this old music, and you talking about you got chocolate and all that.
Top of I would say mid-July. The album coming out. Top of the month single. One of those will Police be the single. And we're gonna roll out a couple of more surprises. Got some shows and everything. I'm looking forward to hitting up. But the album should be out mid-July.
So how can we see you on social media and on online? Because I know you guys independent. Your boy Shine already laced us with that. You independent. We like that. We all independent around here.
Independent right now, yeah.
Man, we've been doing that before that was even a thing, though. Like, before that became the thing, that just been what it is. I just,
just been getting it.
Well, you know, I know Harlem and Brooklyn, y'all got y'all independent, but we go way back with the independent, too. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So independent goes all the way back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, LA doing their thing out here, too, on the independent tip.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. He just opened up the joint on Slauson, right?
Exactly. Yeah. All money in.
Yeah. All money in. Yeah.
We had Jay Stone. We had Jay Stone and a couple of them.
That's the first. That's the first interactive joint with your phone and all that. You can go in there. They got the joint. You can start a scan the joints with your phone. They got an app for the store and all that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nipsey, man. I like Nipsey on the independent tip. We got to connect or something like that.
And he's about his business.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. It's
business. It is the business of music.
Come on, for sure.
So. I would like to just say too.
Well, tell us how to find you on Facebook, and Instagram, and SoundCloud, and all that, because we're gonna go around and do all that. We want to make sure everybody gets set in.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can find me at Anthony King. That's ANTHINYKING. Anthony King. ANTHINYKING. I'm on everything, man. Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. I keep it simple. You find me.
Social media.
That's right. That's all the other social media is. It's this type of you'll find me on there.
Hey, that's how you can move units too if you got it right.
Oh yeah, you gonna move them units.
Yeah, exactly. How we find you, Sean?
Man, it's Sean's SHYNZE on everything. You can find me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, SHYNZE.
You got some other production and all that coming out?
Man, just on Chocolate. You know what I mean? Chocolate's coming.
Right.
And then
you focus, huh?
I'm focused, man. Chocolate, we're going to have a chocolate tour, too, man. We're going to work on that. But for sure, we're going to get this chocolate going. So just look forward to Chocolate. You're going to hear some shines and on Chocolate. Anthony King is Chocolate.
And we can't forget about Allison. She's been over there quiet, though, but a lot of people don't know. That's Heart and Soul, PR.
Heart and Soul, PR, for
all
sure.
That, yeah. She haven't really been saying nothing, no.
Yeah, well, Vonn, these guys, it's just, I was actually so overwhelmed by the amazing energy that's in this room right now, just all of us coming together. Because like I said, how I even met Shines and the crew in Sixborough, and now I'm meeting Billionaire PA, and I hear violins in the background, and that's my thing. Besides the PR thing, I do singer-songwriter stuff as well. So I'm a singer. I'm an author. I was a journalist. It's just all coming out here, and I was like, I might just cry on the show, Vonn. This is amazing.
It's happened before.
Yes, before. It's amazing, and just the energy right now,
tissue.
just ready to go. Yes, get that ready right here. But it's all about that heart and soul, and that's what I wanted to say here. It's just like everybody that's in here, and Vonn puts his heart and soul, man, into everything that he does. So we're gonna be doing some stuff together. We have a lot to talk about.
Exactly,
that's right.
Exactly. We got a couple of new things coming out, a couple of ventures that we're gonna talk about.
Absolutely. And we're just excited, and every time I talk to Vonn, he's always like this creative genius, You're the guy that's just the not only ideas man, but going back to what Billionaire was saying, it's like you don't just put the idea out there, you make it reality. dreams to reality.
Dreams to
you
reality.
know,
Speak it
and that's
into
what it's
existence
about. You know what
every
I mean?
time.
And I'm just at this precipice. That's the word I use. You know, because besides the PR and the singing, you know, I'm a fitness instructor. I have a many hats, but it's like I used that word yesterday, and everyone's like, that resonated with me. I'm like, you're at this precipice, so just go over that hill, no matter what it takes. You got that dream team. Everybody around this table was supported by the dream team. You know, it doesn't take just one person to put this all out. You know, we all support each other, and that's what it's
100%.
about. And that's the platform you're providing with all that you're doing, Vonn. So shout out to that too.
As LA Talk Live, Los Angeles today. You know how we do it. And we got our man Billionaire PA over there. He gonna tell us how to get in contact with him, how to get the T-shirts, how to book him out, how to get one of them 80-something books that he wrote, how to buy some of them T-shirts, how to get some music, you know, get some financial literacy.
Man, I've been blessed, bro. You know, everybody that know me, when I do my interviews now, I usually take that 63 seconds, and I always bring a person with me to allow them to take 63 seconds and just speak their dream into existence. I'm all about uplifting my friends, because I think that's what you should do.
We need to hear from her.
So, you know what I'm saying? Take 63 seconds, if y'all don't mind. Speak what your dream is.
63 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Kashmir. I'm from Philly.
Philly in the house. Oh,
yes.
Oh, okay. We got Philly in the house.
Asking if I was from Philly.
We better watch out. It's going down now.
Yes. Definitely getting some inspiration in here.
right.
I'm working on a nightlife staffing agency, like a nightlife concierge that's going to be based out of Philly.
Okay.
Right now, I work at Club Onyx, which I actually working on a fashion show that I could use for Dopeness magazine for, and Anthony to perform. So I'm going to speak that into existence as well.
Are you doing that out here?
No, it's going to be in Philly.
It's going to be in Philly, East Coast.
Yeah, it's going to be at Club Onyx in Philly.
I got my boy in Philly too. He's a caterer. And he does music and all that too. I'm gonna hook you up with him.
All right, I definitely do that. So I'm on Instagram at Cash_Davida. That's KASH_DAVIDA. Yeah, so I'm working on my nightlife staffing agency.
That sounds like a move.
Boss lady, Los Angeles. I like it.
Interesting. Nightlife staffing.
Yeah.
Yes, I get so many people that reach out to me looking for bartenders, waitresses, and ask, are we hiring? Because like I said, I work at a club, so I might as well figure out a way to make it into a business.
For sure.
Yes,
Exactly.
and then I have my degree in HR, so I need to bring it all full circle.
HR people y'all don't know this, but HR people get paid.
What, man?
Yeah.
That's 70, 80, 90, 100 racks on up, just so you don't know.
I'm not there yet, but I'm going to be. I'm going to speak that into existence.
I'm just
too.
telling you. I'm just saying that's what HR gets paid. I'm just saying
Yes.
you might not be there yet, but you on your way.
On the way.
Yeah, I appreciate
It's there already.
I appreciate you, Kashmir, for doing that, man. If you follow any of my speeches, you know, man, I always bring people up to speak their dreams into existence, because I have always believed in the quote that I write: money doesn't make money, people do. And there's too many people that sit and not speak their dreams into existence, and you never know who you are around. If she had sat here and not spoken that dream into existence, she would have not have known you had a friend in Philly. She would have not have said she wanted Anthony King to perform. And so I encourage everyone that's even listening, stop hanging around people who will not listen to your dream. Like, instead of you asking, am I hungry? Ask me, am I hungry for my dream? You know what I'm saying? Ask me what my dream is. And so that's my dream, man, to have an understanding of who I'm hanging around, so I can help my friends, you know, be the better person that they are. Because a relationship, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage or not, you know, even me and Richard, that's a relationship. And it's supposed to be a give and take situation, not just a take. 100%. And so with that said, man, don't follow me, lead with me. We got enough followers.
That's right.
I'm on Instagram at Billionaire PA, right here live on LA Talk
I like
Live.
that.
Boss
He's ready for his show. Hey.
Let's go. And you can catch me on Facebook at Boss Angeles Today, or on LA Talk Live every Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific. This is how we do it.
My mind is wealthy.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Shout
Hey, King, shout 6 Boroughs.
We appreciate you, 6 Boroughs.
Thank you.
Dopeness Magazine.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
On the way.
I'm speaking my dreams into existence.
Even Even if I was blind, I could have told you my future was bright. Even in a time when me and my mama stayed in fights, and we had no lights, from the bottom to the top, and I ain't even had no money for that flight. Abused and confused, the whole world told me I would lose. I thought love was the single most important thing I needed, until I had to double my faith.
And tell me, where does a heart go when it knows no love? When you fall down and you call out, but no one shows up. When I was searching for peace and I found the world at war. Wouldn't hurt for some sunshine, but the rain it pours. And I don't know where I'm going, it's like I'm led astray. Am I really even worth it, or just a mistake? All my hopes and wishes, I threw them all away. Guess I never really had too much faith. Now I know what you're feeling, I was just there too, but I kept on pushing, and I refused to. Had to choose to keep moving and speak my dreams into existence and believe in what I could not see. So while you're on this journey, don't you be afraid. Life might slow you down, but you're still on your way. My soul was broken, now I live in what they take. So you can never really have too much faith. I can never really have, I can never really have. And now I know where I'm going, no longer led astray. Spoke to God and he told me he doesn't make mistakes. All my hopes and wishes I can see today, and I can never really have too much too much faith, too much faith.
You can never have too much faith. Say never, never. Too much faith. You can never have too much faith. Say never, never.
I have now doubled my faith to the point where I love myself, encouraging you all to speak your dreams into existence. You don't have to be asleep to have a dream. Without faith, we can dream with our eyes open, because we can never have too much faith.
Too much faith. You can never have too much faith. Say never, never. Too much faith. You can never have too much faith. Say never.
Thank you for tuning into LA Talk Live and the Talk Live Broadcast Network, original reality radio, handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk. Stay tuned.